shoot. Ahoy, ahoy. Hey, Elia. I see, I didn't think of that. next Sunday or next time I'll do one of these Sundays or Saturday streams, because technically it should work for both. I will add that extra S. I like the way your brain works. Find blending with, yeah, so as everybody can see, this is not industrial design, it's not a robot. I'm just trying to learn a bit more about painting, and I'm using gouache, but the blending of colors I find extremely hard. So I found this sculpture made by, I think its name is Richard McDonald, and it looked really awesome. So I thought, okay, let me try. And since I felt a little bit like doing some gouache lately, so I thought, let me just try and play with my gouaches around. Oh, hey Rodici, welcome to the stream. Oh, it's less of a character and more of a study, to be fair. Oh great, I have schmutz on my fingers. Well, I guess we'll fix that later. How much more schmutz do I have here? Also, what I like about trying to paint traditionally is just I'm forced to learn more about colors just by using them, I guess. Because digitally, oh Jesus Christ, digitally, it's relatively easy to just pick the color that you want and still not understand much about colors. But once you're first forced to sort of mix your own colors, I feel at least me personally, I learned quite a bit. Yeah, I don't do that many characters just because they're horrible most of the time. So I do characters mostly when I try studying stuff like this example. But yeah, I think you would like this guy, so let me type it down. Check out his stuff. He is quite good. Okay, we're more of this orange. Oh, it's in the way there as well. This is a type of Big Mac. Well, the Big Mac is a hamburger. This is not a hamburger. Hey, no hurt feline. Plans for the summer? Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting vaccinated, so I can go and visit my dad. I haven't seen, probably as many people in the same situation, I haven't seen him in quite some time. I think over almost 2 years now. Yeah, almost 2 years. So yeah, I am looking forward to getting vaccinated. That's the main priority. And then once I'm vaccinated and I saw my dad, maybe some vacation, maybe Greece. Let's see what's possible. How about you? How about you guys? Burhel, it meditates. Yeah. I mean, I rarely paint, but that's what I really like about painting. That just the small brush strokes are really meditative. And this is too dark now, I realize. So let's kick it a bit back. Like that. I forgot that I have a, what is this? I have a Discord where it would be smart to advertise this. There we go. You would like to see me in Turkey? I might go. I I might go one of these days because the girlfriend is Turkish, so we might want to visit. No, my ref is gone. That is a wrong thing, but doesn't matter. I got fully vaccinated in April. Oh, that's nice. Refuse to get vaccinated. I hope you get. Oh man, I wish I was vaccinated already. Yeah, thanks. I am looking forward to getting a little bit of normalcy back into our lives. Let's see. So one thing that I learned about not colors but just in general painting stuff is that like the figure that I'm drawing is red, but there is much more colors in skin tone and in general in nature than just what you think is the base color. So I'm trying to bring in a bit of yellows in here. I have a bit of blues, but I will have to bring some more blue. I can already see that. Get your dad. Oh no, my dad is already vaccinated. So that's the thing. Western Europe is not doing that great on vaccinating its people. So my dad had his second shot 2-3 months ago. It's and I think now in the Netherlands we will be eligible for vaccination at the end of this month. I mean, by we I mean my age bracket, the 30-something-year-olds. Oh, yeah, but she's been there several times, Burhail. She's not that excited. She would rather go to places that she hasn't been yet, and I totally understand that. Okay, let's bring some of those blues that I see. It's also something interesting with traditional media is that once I start mixing colors, they get dirty. Well, not dirty, but one color picks up stuff from the other color. So I'm not quite sure how to handle that just yet. Okay, I need more blue. I need to liquefy this a bit more. Reactivate, I think. And that's not blue, that's purple, great. That also happens when you have a lot of color there. That's good. Bit more water. So no hurt feline, you didn't tell me what your plans are for the summer, if you have any. And also other people, like who's doing what. Okay, we'll just come over it with the red again. Should be fine. You're planning on drawing more. That is a good plan, Oduchi. I have nothing to say against that. Oh, you're doing animation, like traditional paper stuff, like onion skin animation. Okay, so the bluish is mostly on the legs. Burhel, yeah, you can improve yourself as long as you put in the work and do deliberate studies where you know what you're studying and why. It shouldn't be a problem. It's not timed. Like, yeah, sometimes you can develop yourself more or sometimes less, but it's really depends on how much work you wanna put into it. So it shouldn't be a problem developing yourself during the summer. You're trying out an app phone called Flip Calib. I spent the early hours learning the phone. Okay. Oh, that's good. I'm curious what you come up with, man. Okay, we need to clean this white a bit more. Come on. Actually, my aim is just draw what is in my head, not about professionally, because I don't want to forget what I imagine maybe drawing storyboards. Well, it depends how well you want to be able to draw what's in your head, right? Like, I would like to draw the humans that I see in my head, but I'm not really capable of because my knowledge of anatomy is quite lacking. So that's why I did a quick study of this character, which I did mess up here, this area. I feel like this could have been a little bit smaller. The head was a little bit more tilted and this leg might have been a bit longer, not sure. But I thought, okay, let me also do another study, namely some color study, because color is another thing where I'm lacking. So yeah, maybe I also don't want to be a professional level at drawing humans and anatomy. But I want to be able to draw at least what's in my head. And right now I just feel like I'm not that good at that. To find a solution for this here. No, that is not a solution. I need it darker. Okay, where do we have? I think this is black. Maybe some more red. And this is what I dread a little bit about traditional. Now I have a whole bunch of colors mixed on my brush pen and also on the palette everywhere. Obviously, if I would have a better understanding of color theory, I would have probably quicker ended up with something like, oh yeah, I just have to mix that with that and I'll end up where I need to be. And now I struggle a bit more. Well, it's not good to be a printer either, Rob. If you messed up some proportions with it looking good at the end, doesn't matter that much. No, yeah, I mean, I agree with it. I agree with it. The point was that I'm trying to keep in mind what I messed up. So next time if I draw humans, I will know for sure that, okay, so watch out when you're looking for a pose like this, watch out that for these and those proportions specifically. But yeah, I went from caring less about the anatomy in this case and caring more about color and how I can get colors that I actually like here. I'm studying mechatronics engineering, so because of this, is also interested with industrial design. I wanted to start with that, but I couldn't find source myself. If I design something, I want printer. Ah, okay. So that, yeah, for that, then the most basic sketches are enough for you, man. You just need to communicate. You don't need to draw well. I think within this summer, you can easily get to a level where you can communicate. But also, I would say, like, as a mechatronics person, there's no reason for you to concentrate on 3D. Like a good, just a side view, a 2D view of something is more than enough, and then you can start building it in 3D. And yeah, you can also learn 3D, but I don't think you have to put an emphasis on 3D sketching at the moment. How times do you spend on a painting? Oh, that's a good question. I'm not sure I can answer it. So this one I just started this morning. I think I did it for 1 hour, 2 hours now. I think like this here is maybe 2 hours. But as I said, I am not a painter, so I'm very much learning, and I'm very much doing a trial and error phase. So the difference when you get faster with painting or technically anything is that the more experienced you are, right? Because then you don't have to double guess yourself. You sort of just know, okay, so I'm gonna color mix these two colors. I'm gonna do these exact brushes. So if you would ask a painter, like, my brush work here is probably horrendous, just because I'm using a very small brush. I'm going over areas a lot. But yeah, as I said, it's fine because I'm learning, and hopefully the more I do this, the better I will get at some point. Hello from India. You want to be a freelancer? Well, you don't need to be a freelancer. As a student, I was a dishwasher. That's how I earned my money. Like not every day. I think I went like 3 times a week or 4 times a week sometimes. It's mostly 3 times. There was a French restaurant in the town where I was studying. And yeah, from 5, 6, 7, depending when they started, until 12, 1, sometimes until 2 if we were lucky and we had a lot of guests. I was behind the kitchen, or before the kitchen technically, and washing dishes. And that's also a way of earning money. My question is: drawing digital arts easier than traditional arts? No, it's different. I wouldn't say it's easier. For me, there is no difference between sketching on a piece of paper or sketching on an iPad. The difference comes with color, just because, as I mentioned before, I don't really have a strong color basis. I never really learned about color because I never studied art or anything like that. I'm mostly self-taught. So digitally it's a little bit easier because I can just easily pick colors, but traditionally I learned more about the colors by being forced to mix them myself. So I would say that's, at least for me, that's one of the main differences. Yeah, man. Well, technically, I only became dishwasher because that was the only position that didn't need me to speak Dutch. Because, yeah, I'm in a country where I didn't speak the language and I did need a job. And, yeah, dishwasher was a position where you could just sit behind there and you didn't need to. And technically, of course, everybody was speaking in English to me, but you can't be a waiter because, yeah, most of the guests were Dutch. And it's much faster for the people in the kitchen to just communicate in Dutch. So they just started yelling, well, not yelling, but they were talking in Dutch to me when it came to get me this, get me that. So I had to learn, okay, so this word is this, that word is that, and actually helped me quite a bit with becoming better with my Dutch. It was also nice going back after several years to the kitchen and then talking to some of the guys there in the kitchen in Dutch, because they were used to me not being able to speak Dutch. So it was a nice, well, speak Dutch. I still am not perfect with it, but I mumble it quite okay. What is the significance meaning of the flower on your nail? Oh, well, this has more significance. The girlfriend just made this, and now I'm supposed to, I need to clean this. But she is using me as her guinea pig for testing different nail art, because she's into nail art. And then I am the perfect guinea pig to just test stuff on, and then that way she doesn't ruin her nails. And nobody cares if my nails are ruined or not, because, yeah, who cares? So yeah, no real significance actually. Sorry to disappoint. Too much water. Please, can you do a band Ternominetrix? What is that? Precisely up there, so it's more funky way, more badass. Not sure I know what that is. Also, probably not in this live stream. Like in the Thursday live stream, I do the whatever the fans ask for. But these secret streams, I'm just trying to learn myself. Well, in past I saved my money and I bought camera and condenser mic, so I cannot do this today, Turkey, and also want to travel in Japan. Yeah, okay, so that is, yeah, you have to make your decisions there, what you want to do first and what's of more importance for you. It's very enjoyable that this stream is early on the day. Sadly, work and people from other parts can't join it. Yeah, that's why I do these morning streams mostly in the weekends, because then also people, or maybe the Australian part of the world or Asian part of the world can also join. A drip of water there. Ben 10 is an American cartoon hero, changes to various aliens by infusing their DNA via a special watch like. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Oh wait, I think I might know that. I think I might have seen that once on Cartoon Network. Yeah, I'm an older I'm an older generation of cartoon person. I think I know stuff before Ben 10, but Ben 10 is a bit too young for me. So you want him to draw the watch then? That's what the Omnimatrix whatever is. It's his watch that lets him transform into all those things. I would have to do some research for that. Okay, I need a yellow red, a more whitish red. So I'm gonna take the second white that I have here, mix it with yellow, and a bit of red here, more of the white. Let's see. More white. I will have to ask somebody who is more professional with gouache how they make the nice transitions, because it is a bit annoying that I have no idea how to do. So what I'm talking about is basically digitally you have the airbrush, and I'm just missing that a lot here. Where do I have more of that? I guess I'm just gonna play around and add some of my own interpretations as well, why not? Albedo's Ultramatrix is the most stylish Omnitrix of the Ben 10 universe. Okay, well, if you come back one of these Thursdays, we'll take a look at it. Did you learn 3D at uni as well? Yes, so I studied mechanical, if you mean 3D modeling, not drawing, right? I studied 3D CAD first when I was doing mechanical engineering. There I studied, what was it, Autodesk Inventor. Then during my master's as an industrial designer, I studied, what was it? That's the more famous one. My brain is blanking on it now. It's another CAD program. But then I also, when I did my graduation, because at the company, at Volkswagen, they only used CATIA, so I had to teach myself CATIA there, which was very, SolidWorks, that's what I learned at my master's. There we go. SolidWorks. So these I learned at the uni. On my own, when I have some time, it's just like I prefer drawing to 3D, so sadly I don't put as much time into it as I should. I try to learn Blender in my own time. But yeah, as I said, I do tend to fail on the learning part often because there's just prolonged periods of time where I don't really do it. And now I'm also trying to teach myself a bit of Gravity Sketch on the iPad, because it's quite fun and it can take your sketches from 2D to 3D relatively fast. No, I don't like that there. Rhino, yes, I also learned Rhino a bit. So we had one, you could choose one elective, and so for a semester I also learned Rhino. It was really cool. Like, it helped me a lot with using non-CAD programs as well. And yeah, we had architecture next to our faculty as well, so it was nice. I had a couple of architecture friends, so it was nice exchanging some words with architects, because they use Rhino a lot with the Grasshopper plugin, if I remember correctly. Usually when I try to get a painterly feel and not used to digitally when painting, I keep using the closer colors to the one I want to fade, choosing the between more and more. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So it's very hard to get the, like, I mean, look at my color palette here. I'm trying to mix these to get the colors that I want, but sometimes I have no idea what will happen with a specific color, if I'm mixing it correctly or not. I like learning Blender too. Did you try Grease Pencil? No, I mean, I know about it, I did not try it yet. So basically the Gravity Sketch is... Ooh, sorry about that. The Gravity Sketch is very similar to Grease Pencil from what I understood, or at least somewhat similar. Take care, Burhel. Saman, hey, no, it's not watercolor, it's gouache. We're doing a bit of gouache. I like this. This is good. There, accidentally I got a color that I like. Another thing with digital is then you have to mix a good amount, like, because you, at least as a beginner, me, I cannot get the same color twice. And usually I never mix enough, so it's all good. And by that I mean it's not really that good. Okay, some more red, some more blue. This is still too bright here for my taste. Let's tone it down. Ah, that works better. Yeah, a bit of toning down. Okay, I I think I'm just gonna go to the face now. And the face is yellow white-ish. So I'm gonna, because I'm more comfortable with watercolor, I'm gonna use a little bit of watercolor technique and leave the most brightest areas of the face white. And that's where we have the super highlights. Everything else can become darker. Actually, I should be more sparing with the white because we don't really have that super white bright spots if we approach it like that. So I'll just leave that there. And yeah, maybe take away from the nose as well. The inspiration behind this piece is I was just randomly on Pinterest and I found this sculptor called Richard McDonald, and he had this sculpture and it was in red, and I was just like, oh, that's very interesting, I want to draw that, and that's pretty much it. I love this because I just, in general, I suck with faces, and doing this with a brush and with a medium that I'm not really that familiar with is it's very different. Okay, let's take a bit of black.
Just to cruise it. Shawty said she love me, but I swear she never prove it. I never tell her, but I put it in the music. Well, that's okay. All I wanna do is make the best of my whole day. Thank the Lord up above, get the cream on the side, make you laugh to no end. That's the stuff that I love, la da da da. We can be friends if you wanna. We can just talk if you wanna. We can hold hands if you wanna. Hey, tell me what you wanna do. We could just laugh if you wanna. Late nights under stars if you wanna. We could just kiss if you wanna. Hey, tell me what you wanna do. trying to change lanes. Well, I don't even care. In my life, I don't battle with no fear. Fighting dragons always been a
Name
real
of the
one.
song.
Say you showing love, you a real chameleon. Get the facts freaking straight, always on repeat. Like,
Copy.
we could be friends if you
There we
wanna.
go. Paste.
Talk if you wanna. We can hold hands if you wanna. Hey, tell me what you wanna do. We could just laugh if you wanna. Late nights under stars if you wanna. We could just kiss if you wanna. Hey, tell me what you wanna do.
Patrick, yes, you should. Aquarelle is actually what got me back a little bit into traditional painting. Although, yeah. But then from there you can go to gouache like this. And yeah, just go down the rabbit hole, try out more and more things. Let's see if I take a different brush now. I wanted a blue background, blue gray. I do have a blue here. Just need to activate it, which means I'll have to use quite a bit of water. I'm gonna let you see this. Maybe you get some ASMR sexiness out of it, I don't know. Some people like some weird things. A bit more water. I feel like, is this black or not? Okay, maybe I would want a lighter blue, so I have some light blue here in the corner. So I want to mix this together with my dark blue. Just needs a bit more water to reactivate that little splotch there. So because I'm not that familiar with traditional media, I am quite timid of using too much of it. So I have like a whole bunch of pastel, but I keep on using this thing where in the beginning I put out a couple of blotches. I just try to use these colors instead of putting up new colors. I don't know, just because it seems to me like traditional, oh, we picked it up now, I don't want to take it with me. Traditional media just seems expensive. Okay. Still quite dark. I feel like because there's a lot of dark there, I should use more a brighter color. Okay, let's see if I can. If I added even. Ooh, sorry about that. I got a shake there. Definitely, I like the brighter approach more. So I have a piece of white. What happens if I mix this in here? This is also like a patience game. It's trying to sort of dissolve an old piece of color there. Just patiently, it's like a pet. Just keep on petting them, stroking their head. Sooner or later they will be nice. It's like cats, yeah. You just have to be endlessly patient. Okay, I think this is brighter already. It is, yeah, it is. We can go for a little bit more. Question is also again, will this be enough to do the whole, cover the whole area? I think I will just not have enough of this blue, and I will have to be fine with using other blue as well. Okay, I need to be a bit more patient. Very gentle. Just like that. Okay, let's pick up some more pigment. Maybe it will need a bit more water as well. Hey Joao, welcome to the stream. Okay. Yeah, this needs a bit more water. Don't go away. Let's try and make a box out of this. This is a bit more wet now, I can see it as well. We started out very harsh, blocky with the color, and now we've become a bit more wet. It's okay. I think. I don't know. I feel like I could push the... Let's pick some of the darker blue up, because I feel like this is a sort of a different blue, so I might need the dark blue again. Let's see. I guess if you pay attention you could tell the difference, but let's just not pay attention, and then problem is solved. I think that's the first time I see you painting. Why is the character so red? It does look good. It's based on a sculpture by Richard McDonald, and I think the sculpture is called Red as well because it's fully in red. And I do have I do have a couple of painting videos up as well, and also some painting streams, but definitely painting videos.
The road ahead, it twists and turns, and the sun beats down and it burns. But I keep on pushing through, and every step quicker than the last. My feet tread down this beaten path, and I keep on pushing through. 'Cause I get up, and I may fall right back down, but your love lifts me back to solid ground. Yeah, I get up, and I may fall right back down, but your love lifts me back to solid ground. Oh, I've come too far in this to raise my flag and call it quits. So I keep on pushing through. Oh, with every step.
There is something satisfying about just trying to hit the curvature and the lines that I have there.
With a piece in my hand and bloodshot eyes, I walked to the water for a last goodbye. He begged so much, it clouded my mind. One thing's clear, the man's gotta die. Man makes right, so he said, when he held all the keys over our head. I lived in that grip, but now he'll learn at the end with the tables turned. Lord, forgive me. Take me on.
All right, I think the background did not work out as I wanted it, but yeah, I'll just call it here for now. It's an okay try. I might come back more, but it's becoming a bit too much overlay stuff. Let's see. I just let it dry, and I'll come back later with a fresh eye maybe. Thank you everyone for joining in. I'll see you guys in the next video, or for the next live stream or something. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Bye bye everybody.